Hi guys, so I think the time this needs to go on silent. Hi guys, so I think the time that you're getting this, it is Christmas Eve, I think, if I've timed it properly. So I hope you like my Christmas tree. I tried to make it so that you can see the lights, but I don't know, it was too dark, so I turned the light on and it still looks dark, so you might be able to see them, you might not be, I'm not too sure. But today I'm finally coming to do a review of the Soap&Glory hand and foot products. I've had these products for quite a while now, so much so that I think the hand food one went off in the end. But yeah, without further ado, let's start with the review. That rhymed, that's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to start with hand food, which is the Hydrating Hand Cream. These both came in, do you remember I'm always talking about that £30 massive Soap&Glory box of goodies that I got, like, it must be coming on to like 2 or 3 years now. Well, these are those products, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them did go a bit bad. So I'm just going to read a bit of information on this product. So this says, apply hand food cream as often as you want to soften. It doesn't say anything else other than the warnings. It doesn't tell you anything else other than that, so it's simple, straight to the point. Use it how you would usually use a hand cream. There's no special instructions. So although I got this in a gift set, I think the regular price for this singularly as an individual product is £5.60, I believe. At least in Boots, because that's where I tend to get Soap&Glory products. I don't know about elsewhere. I do believe I've tried this before, but perhaps in a sample form. So I feel like I have had contact with this in the past. Yeah, individual price for 125ml product, I think £5.50, £5.60, around that price mark. So you get a lot in here, and I think it's quite a reasonable price point, to be fair. So I remember loving this when I had the sample size, and I'm pretty sure I did for the majority of the time using this, especially near the beginning of this particular product. But over time I noticed it to be less hydrating and just more greasy, and I definitely found myself having to apply it more frequently as opposed to the earlier periods where I just applied it once or twice, you know, during a long period of time throughout the day, and I didn't need to do it again for a while. I think if I was to use this again, I'd probably stick with just a sample size, because the sample sizes are like between £1 to £3, I think, and I think it has less time to disappoint or go bad, and I think that was the main factor of this product. It just went off in the end. Ended up smelling a bit funny as well. So yeah, sample sizes for these sort of things I think are the way to go. This is a generous product, but if you don't use it constantly for a long period of time, you know, it's going to go bad eventually. So yeah, I totally get a sample size again, just not a big product like this, even though it is worth the money technically. Following up, something that I'm actually still using, and this is the Better Than a Pedicure Heel Genius Amazing Foot Cream. Between the two, you see this has got way more like kind of advertisement producty stuff on the front, but it still gets to the point. You can still see what it is. I said in the past that Soap&Glory products sort of confuse me because there's so much going on, but this is like very simple, and this is like a little bit more over the top, but you can tell they're from the same brand, if that makes sense. They still have some sort of reoccurring thing. So this one just says it's an amazing foot cream marble, a miraculous moisturising mix, what's inside that counts. And then it's got the list of ingredients, which are like allantoin, glycerin, macadamia oil, menthol, bilberry, orange and lemon, fruit acid smoothers. And then again, it's another 125ml size. It says no mean feet. Feet should be friendly, soft, smooth. Even lovely to look at. Massage a generous layer of Heel Genius onto clean feet every night, or at least as often as you remember. Slip cotton socks over top and let it soak in while you sleep. At Soap&Glory, we believe that you should never have to be afraid of your own feet. Heel Genius was tested on people. You might argue that oh, it's really shiny, I can't see it. You might argue that this if you've seen the condition of some of their feet. Yeesh. So that one's got a little bit more humour on it. It's like a style I'm more familiar with Soap&Glory. Again, I got this as part of that Christmas bundle, but again, ranging between £5.50, £5.60 for an individual product. If this wasn't part of the set, I probably wouldn't have gone out of my way to actually try it. I mean, it took me long enough to give it a go anyway, because I usually just use regular body cream on my feet, and I never usually take the effort to put like a specific cream for my feet, if that makes sense. Nevertheless, I am glad I tried it. It feels incredibly hydrating on my feet. I mean, I don't necessarily put it on at night with cotton socks, but nevertheless, it feels awesome. It has like a constant light tingle that feels really, really refreshing. I think I might have got used to it now, so I don't feel it as frequently, but straight away when I put it on, it's like an icy cool feeling on it, and then it sort of dissipates. The scent is very fresh. You can definitely smell the mint in there. It smelled far better when I first opened it, so it's definitely degrading now. But it smells really minty and tingly and just good. I don't know why mint seems to be the thing to put on feet. Like every foot product I've ever used, which hasn't been many to be fair, has always had this minty scent to it. I don't know why that's a thing. At the beginning it actually kind of smelled like a mixture of mint and watermelon, but now I'm just getting that minty scent. My feet didn't stop being rough. I mean, they're feet, I walk on them every day. I mean, they're just gonna be that way. But it definitely gave some relief, and again, same as the hand cream, I'd probably buy a smaller tub of it in the future, just because it's a lot to get through and it's not something that I always want to do. Even though I've just been doing that to use this big bottle up, it's not a thing that I would do every day on a typical basis. So the packaging of both products are very eye-catching, but as I've said in this video and before, it does seem a bit chaotic, especially this one. But in seeing them like side by side, I don't know if this is like a newer packaging and this is an older one, but this one here for the hand food just seems less interesting than the Heal Genius one. The Heal Genius one isn't as cluttered as other Soap and Glory products that I've seen before, but just generally the aesthetic of these are quite nice. So that is my review for these two Soap and Glory products. Let me know if you've tried these. I know hand food is like a staple for so many people, but what do you think of Heal Genius if you've tried that as well? I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. So I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye, and have a great Christmas or happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, have a good day. And yeah, bye.